Hello, back again for another round in Serie A in Italy for week 29 of my predictions. But first, we'll have a look back at what happened in week 28. Who's got the favourable results in terms of winning the title, winning Champions League, Europa League positions, who's looking like they're going to go down, and all that. Feel free to put your own thoughts down below as well too on what you want to happen. So first up, it was Juventus against Lecce. Juventus looking like they're going to win another title. Got a 4-0 victory against Lecce, but wasn't as easy as you think, as there was no goals in the first half, but more importantly, the Shoni 31st minute sent-off for Lecce meant there was even more of an uphill battle from there. And then in the second half, it proved very costly as Juventus managed to score 4 goals with Dribbler, Ronaldo, Higuain, and D-Lit on the score sheet. Brescia and Genoa was a 2-2 draw. Brescia got off to an amazing start with 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes and the first 13 minutes with Donnarumma and Sempuini. Genoa though came back strong with Falco and Pinamonti. Cagilari defeated Torino 4-2. Nandes, Simone, Nangogolan and Petro on the score sheet. For Torino it was Buema and Belot. Lazio 2-1 winners against Fiorentina. Immobile and Alberto for Lazio. For Fiorentina, it was Wibbery. So Lazio had to do it the hard way. It actually came from 1-0 down to win it 2-1 in the 83rd minute. Vlahovic got sent off for Fiorentina right at the end of the game as well too. AC Milan 2-0 win against Roma. Weebick and Cole Angelo on the score sheet. Napoli 3-1 winners against Spal. Mittens, Calajon and Yonis. For Spal it was Pagana. Bologna 2-1 victory against Sampdoria. Barrow and Oslini on the score sheet. For Sampdoria it was Bonzoli with a consolation goal. Atalanta continuing to impress as they're now up to 80 goals the other season. It's just amazing how they managed to score so many more goals than everyone else despite being, 4th place in the table. So they managed to win 3-2 against Udinese with Zapata and Fruto scoring a brace. For Udinese, it was Lasagna with a brace, and I actually had some lasagna there today, so quite nice, but I enjoyed it a lot more than what Udinese probably did in this match. So out of those matches, it was just me that got involved with this lot of predictions, and I managed to get 4 correct out of 10. Those included Juventus's win, Lazio winning, Napoli winning, and Atalanta winning, so some pretty boring, predictable winners that I managed to get right this time round. So hopefully I can improve for this lot of matches and see if you can also beat me to have some bragging rights. Oh, and also there was a couple more matches I missed out on. Yeah, some interesting. Sassuolo 3-3 draw against Verona. Can't forget about that one. Dramatic stuff, including a 97th minute equaliser from Wagino for Sassuolo. Boga scoring the other couple goals. For Verona, it was Lazovic and Stepinski, as well as Pisna on the score sheet. And Inter Milan, 2-1 winners against Parma. Very late on, dramatic stuff there as well too. Giovinco scored early for Parma. There was 2 red cards, first for Inter Milan in the 75th minute with Bernie, and then Kuka in the 84th minute for Parma. having a man advantage, but then gave it away, and then also gave away a goal with the Verge on the score sheet, and then 3 minutes later, Bastoni managed to win the game for Inter Milan, even though it looked like Parma was actually going to be the ones to win. So does that mean Inter Milan is still in this title race? Who knows? Potentially they might be. Okay, so now we're on to match day 29. Go through the head-to-head records using the fuzzballwebpoint.com website. Give some recent results against each other. Give the odds for the games, and then give my scoreline predictions. So first up, we have Torino against Lazio. 11 wins for Lazio, 4 for Torino, and 8 draws. Past 5, 2 wins each, and a draw. It's $4.50 for Torino, $3.75 for the draw, $1.67 for Lazio. Gonna go 2-1 for Lazio. Next up is Genoa against Juventus. 18 wins for Juventus, 4 for Genoa, and 6 draws. Juventus 5 wins and a draw in the past 7. $9 for Verona, $4.50 for the draw, $1.36 for Juventus. Should be pretty easy for Juventus here. Gonna go 3-0 for them. Next up, Bologna against Cagilari. 7 wins each and 6 draws. Cagilari 2 wins and 3 draws in the past 6. It's $2 for Bologna, $3.40 for the draw, $3.40 for Cagilari. Gonna go for a 3-2 win for Cagilari. Next game we have Inter Milan against Brescia. $1.12 Inter, $7 for the draw, $17 for Brescia. With just the 1 win for Inter Milan and 2 draws, 2010, 2011 and 2019 matches though. I'm going to go 2-0 for Inter Milan. Lecce against Sampdoria. 5 wins for Sampdoria, 2 for Lecce and a draw. Sampdoria 4 wins and a draw in the past 6 games. Lecce $3.50, $3.40 for the draw, $2 for Sampdoria. Gonna go for Sampdoria, 2-1. Next match, Fiorentina against Sassuolo. It is 6 wins for Fiorentina, 3 wins for Sassuolo and 4 draws. Past 5, 2 wins each and a draw. That's $2 for Fiorentina, $3.50 for the draw, $3.40 for Sassuolo. Gonna go for an exciting 2-2 draw. Next game, AC Milan with 6 out of 6 against Spal. 2017 to 2020 matches. So very recent stuff. $1.57 for AC Milan, $3.75 for the draw, $5.50 for Spal. Seems like Spal are definitely looking certain to go down. Gonna go for a 3-0 win for AC Milan. Next match, Verona with 4 wins against Parma's 1. Also 1 draw. Verona 2 wins and a draw in the past 3 games. Odds for this match, it's $1.91 for Verona, $3.30 for the draw, $4 for Parma. Gonna go 3-1 win for Parma. Next match, Atalanta against Napoli. 11 wins for Napoli, 9 for Atalanta and 5 draws. Past 5, 2 wins each and a draw. They are the favourites at $2 Atalanta, $3.40 for the draw, $3.25 for Napoli. As mentioned earlier, Atalanta seem to be the goal scorers, so very exciting to watch Atalanta there. As 80 goals in 28 games, so they're managing to average nearly 3 goals a game, which is pretty sensational. Gonna go for a 4-2 win for them. And last up, it is Roma against Udinese. 22 wins for Roma, 6 wins for Udinese and 2 draws. 12 wins and a draw in the past 14 for Roma. $1.50 for them, $3.75 for the draw, $5.50 for Udinese. Gonna conclude it with a 2-0 win for Roma. Feel free to put your own thoughts, predictions down below there. I'll make sure to reply to it and also mention you in next week's video in Italy Serie A. But until then, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Cheers.